stop your crying, it will be all right. Just take my hand and hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry, 'cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be in my heart always. Why can't they understand the way we feel? They just don't trust what they can't explain. I know we're different, but deep inside us, we're not that different at all. And you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Oh, you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Evermore, you'll be in my heart. You're all singing right now, I know you are. You'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Okay. Ooh. That's my favorite Disney song. Who asked me that? Rita. Rita, I think you asked me what my favorite Disney song was, right? That's it. So Rita, that was just for you. You'll Be in My Heart by Tarzan. I think I'm losing an eyelash. It feels like it. Am I losing an eyelash? You guys know. Welcome to Bella's Bargains. My name is Amy. And yes, I have falsies on today from the Dollar Tree, by the way. Okay, first of all, let me just, for those of you that are new, welcome. We start every video with the song. I don't normally lose an eyelash right away, though. Yeah. And that was the song from Tarzan by Phil Collins. You'll be in my heart. Beautiful song. It's like my song to my oldest grandson. I just love that song. It makes me cry and think of him. So I had to retake that. I don't normally retake. I started to cry the first time I sang it, so I had to retake. Well, there you go, because that happens. Anyway, it's a beautiful song. So thank you, Rita. But also, Kathy and Teresa, you guys love Disney songs, so there's another one for you. That is literally my favorite Disney song. Okay, today is Themed Thursday. Listen, if you are just tuning in, consider subscribing because I have a bet going with my grandson, and I have 5 more days to get to 750. I'm at 724, so I'm so close. I need 750, and then he has to give me a crisp $5 bill on video, probably live. I think we're going to do a live for that because that'd be hysterical. And also because you're going to have fun here. At first, you're going to think I'm a little wacky and crazy, and you'll be like, what the, WTF? And then you're going to be like, oh, no, but I kind of like her. Like, she's kind of funny. And it's like you're sitting in my kitchen with me here. And we're always in my kitchen. Because really, that's the social, it's a central social place of any home, isn't it? The kitchen. So that's why I'm here. All right. Today's Theme Thursdays, and we're doing bees. It's all about being happy. Be happy. Bees, 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 bees. Bzz. Anyway, I'm forgetting so many things. What am I forgetting? Okay, if it's your first time here, click down below. You can see what I do every week because I do 4 to 5 uploads every week, sometimes 6. What else do I need to tell you about? Oh my gosh, at the end of this video, it's the subscriber crafting challenge. So listen, if this is your first time here, you need to know something. I've started a new thing, and every month we're going to do a subscriber challenge. It was really difficult for me, you guys, this time. So I have to figure out a better way to do it. I think I'm going to have a specific email for the channel, and then that's where everybody sends everything. Or on the Facebook. It's fine on Facebook. But on my personal email that some of them came through, it's like I'm hunting to find them. I hope I got everybody in there. I think I did. But I know I'm going to do it totally different. I've already bought our item for next month, or for this month, I guess it would be. And on Saturday shopping haul, I'll be revealing the new challenge, and I will, yeah. So we'll talk about it on Saturday. We don't need to talk about it right now. But at the end of this video is everybody's, what you guys all did, and they're so amazing. Oh my gosh. I think I had 9 of you. So K-Mom, Shelly, Sharon, Mary, Wanda, Michelle, Sandy, and Catherine, you guys all did the challenge and all of your pictures at the end, and I will be showing mine at the end also. So at the end of this video, after you see today's theme Thursday, then you're gonna see that stuff. All right, so let's see. On my Facebook page, I'm gonna say this again. I really want you guys to share your crafts on my Facebook page. If you don't have Facebook, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably too much time for me to try and take something from an email and put it on Facebook. So maybe consider getting Facebook just so you can send me your craft pictures and put them on my Facebook page. So I'm gonna start doing a very specific schedule. It's really hard to remember to go on like every day and make sure I'm posting that something somebody posts. Normally, if you send me a message on Monday on Facebook, a post that I have to look at and repost it, it may not happen until Saturday, because Saturday morning seems to be a really high social media time for me when he's sleeping and I have time and I can get on there and do these things. So just FYI, it's not always right away. Okay, so let's see. Disney World. Hey, Google, how many days until August 10th? Google doesn't like me today. Hey, Google, how many days until August 10th? I don't think Google likes it.
2021 is in 26 days.
26 days. I don't think Google likes it when I yell at him. I think that's what it is. He gets a little touchy. Like, don't yell at me. I'm not going to answer you. I'm going to be silent. All right. Okay, so you guys can go on my Facebook page and post your crafts. Let's get into this. I'm going to show you a few things first, though. This is the cutest thing that I made. All you regulars, you saw me take the label off of a Captain Morgan bottle, and I said I was going to make a craft out of it. Isn't that cute? Well, obviously I'm going to use it as a decoration at my wedding. I'm not going to make any more because I just don't have time to be making a bunch of these, but it's super cute, right? Oh, maybe I should though. Oh, this would be so cute on the bathroom. I could put a little sign on it in the bathroom. Any ideas? Somebody give me an idea. Okay, so there's that. I just want to show you guys because you watched me take that label off, and so, okay, I know the label's not from Dollar Tree. It's the only time it's not a Dollar Tree thing. And before I show you the crafts, I want to show you 2 things that are left over. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I say it all the time, you guys, keep your leftover pieces. I am going to, at some point, do a video of just my leftover stuff. And I'm going to make a craft, just my leftover stuff. Okay, so this frame, and it's so gold, and it looks so much like Christmas, yes? And then this is a top to a little ceramic dish. But just this alone, you guys, well, first of all, they look kind of cool when I put them together, and I was trying to figure out how to make that work because it'd be really modern looking. But before I did that, I was like, this would be so cool. I can put like a little thing on top of it and a ribbon and some washi tape and a magnet, and it could be a Christmas ornament magnet. So don't throw things away. I want to make sure I told you guys that. I am going to do that someday. Okay, I'll show my USA craft. You're going to see that before you see everybody else's crafts. So I'll come back on and do that later. Why am I even telling you that? Do you really care? Because you're sitting in my kitchen here, and it's like we're just hanging out like BFFs. That's why. So there's really I don't have a script, I don't follow anything, and I don't edit it out. We just go. I don't even know what to order to show these to you guys in, so let's start here. All right, this is, because that's so funny, because basically it's the same thing, right? Only this is alcohol, this is a bee. Let it be. So this was framed in this frame that I just showed you, and I'd already done a craft using one of these, so I wanted to take it out of the frame. I love these little signs. I just think they're so super cute, and they're nice little decorative pieces. What's not on there is how I did this handle. So it's like friendship bracelet knotting, or you just sort of knot it around itself, because the cotton twine isn't thick enough really to be a hanger. So I wanted to make it a little bit thicker. Anyway, I love this. I think it's super cute. I obviously did a lot of the sanding to give it some weathered look. And you'll see in the video that I tell you, take the paintbrush and push that into the grooves of this, because that's what I like. I like that look. I like how that looks. And the thing is too, is I put Mod Podge down, then I put this on. So no Mod Podge on the print, because then there's still some mobility. And then I take my brush and I really push it like long ways and push that into the grooves. So I get it into the grooves. And if it had ripped, I wouldn't have cared. That would even make it look more vintagey. So that would have been fine also. But I didn't. Anyway, so you'll see on the video exactly how to do this. But I think it's absolutely adorable for our first bee-themed craft. All right, next, where am I going to go? I'm going to show you a craft from the last time that I did bees. And there's a very specific reason. So they have amazing boxes, right, at Dollar Tree. So I did a tipsy, topsy-turvy one. So, and I love this print, and there's just bees all over, and the florals in it look super great. I think this is really cute. It's actually in my china cabinet where I have like my antique china, and it looks beautiful in there because I kept it because I really like this piece. All right, now let's go to today's, and I'm going to show them to you side by side because that wasn't the only bee themed box set that they sold. They also sold the one that had the honey beehive pattern on it, and that's this one. All right, now what I really wanted to show you guys was these are two completely different looks, same idea, but like on this one I left the tops on a couple of them, and this other one I used the tops in a different craft. Okay, but look at, so cute. Both of them are super cute. This one is more florals. I just feel like that peachy color is a little cheerier, and this one went with the greens, and then adding on this little sign that says "Be Happy," and I cut that little bee out of the. I cut that little bee out of the thing that in my video I say I want to make a magnet out of. It was the Save the Bees. I messed it up, so I didn't make the magnet, by the way. I cut it out and I messed up. But I cut the little bee out and put him on there. But any little bee would do, or you could draw a bee and just be happy. I think this is super cute. Just a great little filler piece. What I love about pieces like this when you're decorating, especially when you put the faux greenery in them, is that they can be a background piece. So I could put this, for instance, on top of my piano, and I could have picture frames in front of it or whatever. It makes sort of a nice background piece. It's not really something that I would probably put in the forefront. I mean, you can if you want, but for me, I feel like it would be a filler piece. Much like this one that I use in my china cabinet. It's sort of like a filler piece with all of the antique china that I have, and it just looks really good. So anyway, that's what I did with this. But then, because I kept two tops on, because I love the tops, and I just think that's so adorable, but then I had two tops left over. So I took those two tops and made an accent piece for the wall, which is super cute. Sorry, there's the ribbon that it hangs with. Just a cute little accent piece that you could hang with this, right? So put this somewhere and hang this next to it, be super cute. Because I wasn't gonna throw them away, and I love the patterns on these. These are incredibly high-end looking prints, what they've done on these. There's a glue string. Anyway, so, and this is the beehive ribbon. Apparently very hard to find. I found it. Thank goodness. I only got two though. I should have gotten more. But I've just folded it in half and made it a little knot, and that just pops out that color of the bee so nicely, right? Anyway, I love that. Okay, and then this one's so cool and so easy. They had trinket boxes, which everybody said they look like some brand name. Now I don't remember what it was. Doesn't matter. They had trinket boxes, and I put it on a candlestick. But what I want you guys to see is, so I did Mod Podge and black chalk paint. I mixed them together because my thought process was that it would stick better to the glass, and I think that did work. I don't know if that's actually true. I just thought, I'm gonna mix it up because I mixed up baby powder and paint last week. So now I'm gonna start mixing paints and just doing some experimenting with them. So I threw some Mod Podge in there and see how it gives it kind of a matte finish, like a shiny, I don't know how to explain it, but like a shiny matte finish. So I think it worked exactly how I wanted to. And then a gold metallic marker, and this looks so, doesn't it look high end? I mean, I just feel like I would, this is gonna be what? 10, 11, 12 bucks if I walked into a store and it cost me $2, right? So just keep an eye out for things like this, because don't just look at it as a trinket box, because now this is a beautiful little decor piece, which I could put right in front of my boxes. Just have a whole bee thing going on, right? Okay, anyway. And then I made a beehive. Wait, did you guys see my flowers? Aw, I got flowers from my guy. Last weekend was a hard weekend for me. It always is. The July 10th and 11th are always hard. So it was my late husband, our wedding anniversary and his death. So it was like, bam. Although it's fine. 2 days in a row, that's better than nothing. So my wonderful man brought me flowers, which was really sweet. All right, beehive. This is from a funnel. But see my little bees? Aren't they cute? I just make them with a bead, and I know there's stuff showing there. It's like, I need to take a piece of twine and go back in. I missed it yesterday. I was trying so hard to get all the crafts done. So I think this is really cute. This is a funnel. So it's super light and just fun and whimsical and a beehive. And you'll see in the video how I wrapped it and whatnot. And just the cute little crisscross bow on the top. I mean, it's bee day. We have to have little bees. And the honey. But the honey is so cool. I show you how to do that on the video. You do your hot glue, and then you use the gold metallic marker over it, and then you put hot glue back over it, and you get this translucent, looks like honey. See that? So it's glue, marker, and then glue again. It works really well. I really like that effect. Okay, so this piece is a little bit different, but I think you guys are gonna like it. This all started, this is the trinket box that this lid goes to. But the pattern on this box looks like a beehive. So I was like, okay, I definitely want to use it in the beehive. I did break it, and then I just put marker over it where I broke it, which is fine. So I was like, I want to use it in beehive, and I was trying to figure out how. So it's funny, in the beginning, in the video that you're going to see next, I pull all my stuff out because I was like, do you guys want to see the process of how I craft? So I pull it all out on the counter, and I can't remember why this and these branches, like what was I don't even know what I was going to make. Well, then I remembered. I think this is so cute. Just this little miniature beehive. Look, it's got honey on there too. It's got the honey. No bees. I'm like, I didn't have any small bees, number one. I didn't want to try and make any itty bitty little bees, but I'm like, you see a beehive, it doesn't mean you see a bee. So I thought, no, I think this is really cute. These are picks with all the stuff off of them. I always save them. You guys have seen me use them before, actually, I think too. In the challenge that I did, the $20 new crafter challenge, I used a pick. So I don't throw them away. They have fabulous wire in them that's already covered, and it's green. So we're using it in greenery stuff all the time. I love to twist it with a pencil, and it gives you a nice little curlicue, so many things. So I never throw them away. Anyway, I think this is so cute. So cute. Look at that little beehive. And it's just styrofoam, and it's not perfectly shaped because an actual beehive isn't. And then I used furniture marker just to give a little depth to the twine in there. Yes? So cute. I don't even know where I'm going to put this, but it's like so cute. I just think it's really cute. I love miniatures, but they're so, like, what do you do with them? That's, like, how many can you have? Although they take up less space, there is that. I mean, maybe I should just be doing miniatures. But this next one is the easiest craft I did today. Easiest. And it's my favorite. And that's what I'm always saying to you guys. Sometimes simplicity and ease make the most beautiful things. It's all about starting with something that you really like. Could be a color, it could be a shape, it could be a multitude of things. For me, this time it was a hat. So they had the bee hats up that had the blue in them, and I thought that was so adorable. Absolutely loved the blue with the bees, right? So I grabbed one, and I've done this once before. I did it with a straw hat. I made a straw hat of vase. I've made hats into baskets, but this one, here's what I love. The vase is taller than this, and it gives it the cutest look. And this looks all frilly. It's zip tied on there, which I had to fail the first zip tie attempt. And obviously this is the bee ribbon and the honeycomb ribbon and daisies. Like, this is, sunflowers would have been really cute too. My favorite. I love this piece. Like, this is gonna be out in my home because I just think it's so cheery and sweet. And that's the bee stuff. I hope you guys like that. I'm done with bees. No more bees. I'm done. Like, done. Not going back to bees. Because the only thing I didn't do was I was going to make a trio of these with the funnels. I just ran out of time, and it was getting late, and I'm like, no, I got to stop. They'll get the idea. You see one, and if you want to do it, you could make the 3. All right, so that's it. That's it, right? I'm just double checking that I didn't forget anything. Oh, I did forget one thing. I'm going to do a challenge tonight. So you get an extra video today of me. I hope. Cross my fingers. I've pretty much done the crafts, but I have to do an intro and all that and get it uploaded and all that. So it is hosted by Creations by, oh no, don't, I'm going to mess this up. So Favi, I have to go on YouTube, go to my messages, because there she is. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. So anyway, it's a twine. Creations by Favi. I was right. Creations by Favi. And she teamed up with, I can't remember, but I'll say it on that video. So I think that's at 7 o'clock tonight, which would be 4 o'clock my time, I think. Is that right? Something like that. Anyway, it'll be later today. It might be right after this one because I don't even know how long this is going to take to upload. I'm really late today. The reason I'm late today, you guys, is because my internet had to get worked on. So they had to come and fix that, which hopefully, cross your fingers, is all okay. So it meant I couldn't do what I needed to do. Because first of all, I had somebody here working. I can't be like filming like, just be like, hey, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, they think I was nuts. Well, I am. Anyway, all right, enjoy the video. So stay tuned at the end because you're going to see the crafters, the subscribers craft challenge. And thank you so much, ladies, that were in on that. So I'm not going to say goodbye yet because I'm coming back. But right now you get to watch how I made all these crafts. So enjoy that. All right, so I thought I'd show you guys sort of my process. So this is a bag, and it's got all the bee stuff in it. And like, this is what I do. I sort of just separate. So I just throw things in like that I think I might use for bee stuff. Like these are beehives. And here's some bee ribbon. And how about some napkins with a saying on it that have a bee on it. Some bee teacher border. A football, which is a beehive shape, just FYI. Oh, a bee hat, because who doesn't need a bee hat? Apparently I do. Sorry guys, I'm trying to film this with one hand and empty with the other. So I love these. It says save the bees, and I was like, I still want to kind of make a magnet out of that. That's why that's in there. Just because it's a bee skirt, but I was thinking using it to make a bee ribbon with it. But then I found the bee ribbon, so I thought I need to do that. See, there's some more bee ribbon. I love that bee ribbon. Nope, it's a full bee bag, which, I don't know. Anyway, it's because it's bee. Although I love the sides on this. Anyway, we'll see. I don't know. The funnels, because they're shaped like a beehive, and there's 3 of them. This will be a cute little trio of beehives. I don't remember why this is in there, but it is. And then, let's see, I have a book for some reason. Don't know why this book's in here. See, I haven't looked at this in a while. Oh, because I don't know why. Oh, I think I was gonna make a book and use the Be Happy sign. So I probably won't make this today. I'll actually probably put it in with my book day because I'm gonna do a whole day of book crafts. But the idea, this is one of those books that has those kind of pages that I like, and they make really pretty, you can make a really pretty cover using it. So I'll actually probably put that in with the book supplies. But obviously it was in my book, my bee bag, because I was thinking that's what I was gonna use it for. All right, what else do we have in here? I don't even know. This is a bag of, what's in here? Let's see, it's like Christmas. Oh, so it's a little bee. Oh shoot, let me break it. I did break it. That's okay, I'll fix that. It's got like, it looks almost like beehive-ish shape, and there's a top. And I was going to do something using a little, I don't remember what I was gonna do. It's not funny. But it's in here together like this, so I had some idea. But this is what happens, you guys. So, been too long, don't remember what that's in there for. I'll think of something. I don't even know why this pick is in there. Maybe that was in there for that. It could be, not sure. This is because, again, it's a beehive shape, but it's super long, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to make a different shaped beehive. These are just beehive things in here. Sorry, this is so hard to do with one-handed. Okay, so that's a Let It Be. And this is a palette. Well, I actually want to take the Let It Be out and put it, decoupage it on the palette, because I thought that would just be a really cute little sign to do. I did a craft with one of those framed things before. All right, what's in here? Let's see. I don't even know. It's like Christmas. It really is. Oh yeah. So there's this one, which is a bee little dish, and they're very cute. And this is a candlestick, and I wanted to do it like this and make it a really cool bee decor piece. So that's why those two are in there together. At least I remembered that one, right? Oh wait, we have some rulers. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. There's rulers in there. I don't know why. So, and in this box, I have some greenery. And what else is in here? Let's get rid of this bag. Now we can get rid of the bag. Bye-bye bag. So in here is some more of the beehive boxes. I think I have a whole set here. I already did like a really cool beehive tower thing. So obviously I wasn't going to do that again. So I'm not sure what I had these in there for. Although this looks really cool as I'm doing this. See, I love these kinds of things. So at some point I started filming wrong, so I just sliced that. Anyway, so this is what happens. I end up with the stuff out of the bag. And now here it sits. There's my coffee. And there's the juice that I have to make. And there's my Captain Morgan thing I made. So this all comes out. I look at it and then I get all my craft stuff out and I just start crafting. So in case you want to know what the process was. But as you can see, sometimes I can't remember. Like, why did I put these in there together? I don't know. Maybe I'll remember what this was about. It's not coming to me now, but maybe I'll remember. So obviously I put these in there for a reason. These picks that have no flowers on them. Must have been good, whatever it was I thought of. Can't remember now. Oh, that's kind of how it goes. Oh well. This one, there is one of these little palettes. This sign, which I'm going to take that out of it. I have some Mod Podge, obviously, paintbrush. Then I have cotton twine. But I also have some baker's twine because I just don't really know. Yeah, and maybe possibly some twine. So we're just going to take this out of here and make it a cute little sign. First step is to open up this frame and take that print out, and I'm going to Mod Podge it on. But first I'm going to use the oak furniture marker, and I'm markering up the entire palette. It matched so well. The oak one did. It matched so well. I just really loved how this worked, and I wasn't being careful because that's not the look that I was going for. Now you're going to see me. I put Mod Podge down, and then I put the print on. I did not center it, by the way. I did that on purpose. I didn't want that centered. So I put the Mod Podge down, and then I put the print on, and watch. I take the handle of the paintbrush and push it into the grooves. I want this print to go into the grooves. I want to see the palettes or pieces, you know what I mean, pushing through. And now I put Mod Podge on top. I let it dry, and then I sand. I just sand everything off the edges, and I sand. I'm going to get a nail file and go right into those grooves to give it some age and wear it, and blah, 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 blah. And that's just to your liking, however you want. Then I grabbed the cotton twine. The black cotton twine is what I ended up using, and put a little accent of the black cotton twine on the bottom. I also ended up making a black cotton twine hanger, and it's not on video, but I've probably already talked about it now in the beginning of this video. And then I take the ribbon. I'm leaving this on because I want you guys to see how I made this bow. I don't use it on this, but I did make a bow, and all I did was cut strips and then just cutting the ends so it's almost like gives it a tassel effect. This is a really cool look on a bow. Very cool. I end up using it in a later project, but I didn't end up using it here. Anyway, the palette came out really cool, and it was super easy. But the big trick is pushing it into the grooves and then Mod Podging over the top. Okay, so for this one, I have this really pretty jewelry box, which I forgot to get my cement glue, but I'm gonna glue it shut. And this candle holder, which I'm gonna use some chalk paint and some Mod Podge mixture and paint this a black. And then I'm gonna glue this on top of it. You know, I could just leave it the clear candlestick. That would probably be fine, but I really wanna pop this with the black. So I open this up and use my super glue cement glue from Dollar Tree, and then I put some hot glue on there and glue that down. Put it off to the side. That's done. Okay, now I'm mixing Mod Podge with the black chalk paint, and the reason for that is because I'm thinking that that's going to help it adhere to the glass a little bit better. I don't know if that's true, but I gotta say I did really like the texture that this gave me, because it gave me, if rubbery is the right way to say that. So I just start painting that up, and it turns out I mixed up too much paint. So after I paint up the candlestick, I grabbed a little terracotta pot and painted it black, because I thought I would see part of it in a project that I do later on. I didn't, but that's okay. I was trying not to waste. But just so you know, what I did do was I had so much left over that I took the upside down black chalk paint right there is almost empty, so I ripped off the label and I put the extra paint in there and wrote on it, so I know now that it's like it's Mod Podge with paint. Now it might dry in there before I get to use it. I don't know, but I thought it'd at least dry. And there you see I'm painting the terracotta pot, which actually came out really cool, but in the end you can't see it in the project. And then I started to paint that beehive thing, but decided not to use that. Now I have my gold marker pen, and I'm just like going along the ridges on this candlestick holder. I'm not trying to be perfect. That's really not what I'm looking for. I'm just sort of, I don't know if antiquing would be the right word. I'm just accenting. It is kind of antiquing, like they used to gold brush on ridges and lots of things. I want to say Victorian era, but I'm not sure that's right. And then just go around, and I was rubbing my finger because that sort of rubbed it in and gave it just a, I don't know how to explain this to you guys. It looks really cool though. It looks so cool. And of course I use the gold because the bee is gold on top of the little jewelry box. And then once I'm done, I glue the jewelry box on top. And I love this piece. I think it's really cool, and it was so easy. I love the easy ones. Those are my favorite. I hope you guys like it too. All right, so I have the 4 stacking bee boxes here, some greenery, and some beehive or bee ribbon, basically. So this one, I'm gonna take these stacking boxes and I'm going to attach them sort of like diagonally like that on each other. I guess is the best way I can explain it. Just kind of like that, and then I'll have the 2 tops on the second and the top one. And then I'm gonna insert greenery in here, make it really pretty. And then I'm gonna take my 2 remaining tops and I'm gonna attach them like this and make a super easy wall hanging, which would be a great accent piece to the tower of boxes here that are gonna be really pretty. So just some glue gunning and some cutting of some picks to get this looking really pretty. So we're not gonna sew, but we're gonna glue. Start gluing the boxes together, and what I did was put the second box on and I marked because I needed to know where to put the hot glue because I just have this small surface and I didn't want hot glue all over the place. Then I glue the lid on the second one. Then I don't have to mark this time because I'm just going to put hot glue on the bottom of the box, and then I visually put it there. And then for the final box on top, I mark it with a pencil again so I know where to put the hot glue. Then I just start putting greenery in. So I have a vine. I don't like the stem part of the vine. I thought it was too heavy for this project, so I took the vine off of that. But of course, I kept the twiny stuff because that'll be great for making something down the line. And then I just start stuffing it in. I get my needle nose so I can pull the leaves through that top box because I didn't need the whole vine to vine down, just part of it. Then I just start getting greenery and putting it in here. The one thing I will say was after I played with the greenery a little bit better, especially with these larger leaves, it was better to tuck it in and then like it was trying to come out. Had a better, like it's trying to get out of that hole in the box. It just had a better look. I also made a sign for this, which I did not get on video, but it's just a chalkboard sign. I used my gold metallic marker and I wrote "Be Happy" on it and put it on the box. So you can see it in the photos, but I didn't get it on video. Anyway, these boxes are so beautiful and I like these tower things. It makes it a larger, substantial piece. And the print is so beautiful. We might as well enjoy it by making it a piece like this. Then I just take the 2 lids, glue that down, and now I've got a cute little wall ornament that accents. I used the beehive ribbon in the end. I did not put a bow on the boxes. It didn't look good. And I sort of had to bend the bee, or halves it, like, yeah, put it in half, bend it in half, and then make my knot. And then I just cut it off and glued it on the back, and that was it. And this was so simple. I thought about putting a bow on this, also didn't need it, so I didn't. And that was it. Love this. I think it's really beautiful. Okay, so I have like a couple of different shapes that, I mean, I could do some beehives out of. So I'm not gonna do them all, but I just want to show you guys some different options. Like you could cut this football in half and get a nice shape for a beehive. These funnels are phenomenal shapes, and what I love is that I could do a trio of 3. This is a funky shape, but it would work really well if you cut it down, cut this off, and you'd get a nice elongated beehive. And these, if you cut off the top, would give you a nice beehive. It would obviously stand, and then you could add some greenery or something around to decorate it up. For what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna use the 3 funnels because I just really like the shapes. And I'm just gonna use twine, nautical rope. But what I'm gonna do is do these 3 different ways. So the bigger one, I'm gonna use a full strength rope. The next one, I'm gonna use like 2 strands, and then the final one, I'm gonna use 1. And it's gonna make them look completely different, which is gonna be really cool. And then I'm just gonna use the chalk paint that I just mixed up with some Mod Podge. And I'm gonna paint the doors on it. I'm not gonna cut them out, I'm just gonna paint them on there. So this is gonna be fairly simple. Hardest thing, I'm gonna cut these off and I'll just use my hacksaw, my handed hacksaw from Dollar Tree. And I need to go get a fresh thing of rope. And let's make some beehives. So I cut these apart and I prep them to become beehives. Now, you already know, I only made 1 beehive, but the other 2 are prepped now if I ever wanna go back and do them. Just ran out of time. So I saw these off with my hacksaw, all 3 of them. Then I flipped them upside down and punch them in there. That gave me a little more height on the top of this for adding like the little loopty hanger thing. After I get all 3 of these cut off, I have to cut off the little part that's sticking out to hang them with, the little loop thing on the side there. So scissors took those off, except for on the bigger piece, I had to use the hacksaw to hack that off. So right here, I cut. It takes them off the little ones. Those shot across the room, by the way. But I had to hacksaw the big one. And then that's fine. And then I just glue in those upside down funnel parts into them. So I'm going to twine the biggest one. And so I'm just using full strength twine. I didn't undo it. And that hole that's there from cutting off the handle thing, it's fine. I just twined it over it. Obviously, nobody's going to tell. And then we just twine and twine and twine. But about the third time up, I do a loop for the door. And all I do is just loop the rope and glue it right there. And glue it so that, I don't know, that's how I did it. You can do it however you want, I guess. You could do the circle separate, but I like it that way. But then every time you come to that, I cut it off. Now, when I cut my twine, I cut it at an angle so that when I'm laying it down, it lays down better when it's at an angle. The ends lay down better. And so then the other side is also angled, which starts it very well for going around. And I just do that, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times as I came to the door. And as soon as I get high enough, of course, then I don't have to cut anymore. It did take 2, well, not 2 full things of nautical twine, but it took more than 1. And then I just keep going. A lot of hot glue just to make sure that I kept it down, because the twine will come up if you don't hot glue it down, because there's nothing to keep it from pushing up. So you have to twine it, or hot glue it down. When I got to the top, I just kept winding and winding, and then I wound in a loop for hanging, just into itself. Just twist it around and glued it in. Now, I get the paint that I mixed up earlier, and I paint that door. It's black, but it's really shiny, and so I wanted to use the paint. Now that's hot glue, and I just did a whole bunch of hot glue, let it sit there and dry partially, except I moved it, I forgot about it, and let it sit there and dry partially, and then when it's almost dry, I pry it up, and then you have like your honey right there, sort of pry it up, and then gold metallic marker, and I paint all that hot glue, and then you hot glue over it, because the effect that you get is so cool. It looks like honey. And then this is my stash of leftover greeneries. So just pulled out whatever. You could do this however you want. You could make it a certain color. You could use only one type of flower, however you want to do it. But I just pulled out my stash of fall-offs, leftovers, and some that I have, and put some greenery on there. Just however I wanted to do. And then I pull out the ribbon and the beehive and the bee ribbon. So the bee ribbon is thicker than the beehive ribbon. And so you'll see when I pull out the ribbon here, I'm still just playing with these plants, trying to get it to look how I want. Now I'm going to clean up my glue while I'm sitting down. So I decide to cut strips and then cut the bee ribbon. I cut it in half. And then I just gave it an angle cut. But I did a dovetail on the honeycomb ribbon. These are like a crisscross bow is what I call them. I don't know if there's an actual name for them. And then you just tie it and with the twine, super easy, and fluff it out a little bit, and it's going to go on top of our beehive. I took another piece of twine to tie it onto the beehive handle with, and yeah, there you go. And then I'm knotting my ends. You know I knot my ends. By now, you've seen a close-up of it probably at the beginning of this video, just to show you that, because I think it just adds so much to it. I really like that. And now I'm going to make my bees. So I've done this before. I just stripe a yellow bead. That's floral wire, which I make the little antennas with. And then the beehive skirt has yellow netting underneath it, so I just cut a piece of that and made some wings. There I'm going to give it little antennas, which I just glue into one side of the bead, and then get the netting, and I just draw out the wings, cut it, and sort of glue them on in the center there, just one little strip, yeah, boom, and there you have bees. I made a few more, but I don't do it on video. Okay, so for this one, this was the little ceramic thing that came with the lid, which I don't think I'm gonna use that. And I did drop it earlier. It's okay. I'm just gonna color it in right there. It'll be fine. And then, I have a terracotta pot, which I painted earlier when I mixed the Mod Podge with the charcoal paint. I don't think I even need to touch that up. Okay. And then I have a styrofoam ball, which these fit in these really perfectly. And I'm actually gonna glue this into here. And the reason I have all these picks is because I'm gonna make it look like a tree with some, with a beehive hanging off of it is what I'm trying to get the look to look like. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not. And then I have the cocoa liner here to use in this. So, and then what I'm gonna use to make the beehive, I think is this, because I think I can cut it and shape it the way that I wanna shape it for a beehive. So I don't know. This one's probably a little difficult. Let's see how it turns out. So first I glue the terracotta pot down there in the middle. The reason I put the terracotta pot into this because the base of this was pretty short and I wanted to get a little height on it and I wanted to really centralize where I was going to put those picks. Then I put a styrofoam ball in there to stick the picks into, and you can see I zip tied those all together and then wrapped them in twine. And it's kind of a cool effect. Like, don't ever throw away your empty pick stuff because they're really fun to work with. And after I get that like glued, then I stick it in there. I start bending up the branches, so to speak, just giving them some shape. And I'm gonna stick it in there. I'm sorry, I'm kind of off camera during this. I think I hit it or something. And then, you know, my coconut shred planner liners, I love to use those. And then I stuff that in around it. And I start making my beehive. And so I just took two smaller styrofoam things, and you can see I just cut one in half and sort of put it on top of the other one. This you could do however you want. I just happen to have the styrofoam, so that's what I used. You could use anything. And then I just start wrapping it in twine and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap. And eventually I end up with what looks like a beehive. Because in nature, you know, we make them so that they're flat on the bottom so we can decorate with them, but in nature they're really not. They're more shaped like a football kind of. They're all different shapes actually. But so I get that twine done, go all the way around it, and just try and make sure that I keep that twine pretty tight so that I'm not seeing any of the white. And I'm just reshaping as I go there a little bit. And then when it's all said and done, I think I take my black chalk Mod Podge paint and put a door on it. I'm just putting a little tiny hanger there at the end of the rope. I made my little hanger to go on the branch. And then I paint my little door on. Oh no, I tried to use a furniture marker. Then I went and got the paint. See, the paint worked better. And then I just decorate up with greenery. So I take all these leaves and put them on the tree. I put some plants down at the bottom of it. I'm taking a furniture marker here and just adding a little depth to the beehive. And then I give it a little tiny glue hanging off it with the hot glue, and there's my gold marker to mark up that honey. And add a little bit more. Just the little things. The funny thing is there's not one bee on this project. I didn't have any small bees, and I was like, I don't think it even needs it. It's just the beehive. And then I just decorate up my tree and put flowers at the base of it and whatnot. Anyway, it's really cool. It's super cute, just a cute little miniature. And I don't even know what to do with it, because it's just but it's cute. And that's it. So just put all the greenery on, and we're done. I hope you guys like this. It was just a thought in my head, and so I made it. Tell me what you think. Oh yeah, I forgot. I burn off all the wispies on the twine. And then keep adding all this stuff. It was a fun project though. I think I like miniatures a lot, and that's what made this fun. Because it was like doing a little miniature. And I'm sorry, it's so hard to be on camera when you're working with something with any height. I need to work on some different camera angles for you guys, I know. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying hard. Anyway, that's it. It's super cute. this one, I have a vase. I have a Gerber Daisy pick. I have a bee hat and like the ribbons, but I'm not sure if I would use both or just one. Anyway, actually what I'm gonna do is take this vase and wrap it in the hat and just make it look really cute. Like just basically gonna do this. So I'm gonna cut the inside white out, I think, and or maybe not. I might just go ahead and do it like this because I just think it looks really cute. And yeah, okay, that's it. And then we're gonna put the flowers in and we'll decorate it up with some ribbon. So easy, so easy. Let's cut off the tags. I cut off the inside tag too, didn't need to see that. And I didn't end up cutting the hat at all. I'm gone getting zip ties right now, but I do an epic fail. I didn't join my zip ties together right. And I was like, wait a second, that doesn't work. So I have to, this doesn't quite work because I'm trying to get the zip tie up above the ridge on the hat, and then it comes part where I joined it. So I have to go get 2 more zip ties. I made this harder than it needed to be. So if you do this project, put your zip ties above the rim because that gathers it better and it keeps it closer to the vase, so it just looks better. So that's what I'm trying to do here. See there, it busted. So now I've got to go get 2 more zip ties and do it the right way because this way didn't work. I tried, but it doesn't work. And eventually I give up. I go get 2 more zip ties. But once I figured that out, it was it was easier the second time that I put the zip ties on. And see, there it goes, it busted. Now we got to go get 2 more. Got to do it the right way. But let me teach you the wrong way to do things first. And when you join 2 zip ties, you just join it. You just partially put the one. I'm gone for a long time here getting zip ties. I probably should have edited this. Sorry, guys. The way you do it is you just partially put it through, and then you have a longer zip tie. So see, I went above the rim this time. Worked so much easier. Got it nice and tight, and then I cut off the zip tie tails. And I removed 1 section on the bottom of this pick of daisies. And I used my honeycomb ribbon, and I start to make a twist and loop. And then I decide, nope, I'm not going to do that. I didn't like the way it looked. So instead, what I did was I tied it on there. I didn't like the way it looked. I even cut off the ends and all that, and blah, 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 and I just don't like it. So I take it off, and guess what comes out? Do you remember the bow that I made earlier that didn't work on the Let It Be sign? Well, it looks really cute on here. So I added a few more tails on it. I took it apart and just added, and I did a crisscross one. But the ribbon didn't go to waste, thank goodness. And I tied it with the black and white striped cotton, baker's twine, and then, of course, put knots on the ends of my things. I always do. And then it was so cute, so cute. This is so easy, and it's adorable. I love this piece. It's so bright. I think I really like the blue on the hat with the bees. those bee crafts. Let me know which one was your favorite. If you're still here right now, give me a B. And if you're gonna, at the end of the subscribers challenge, if you watch the whole thing, give me an American flag or something Americana. I hope you guys really like this. So again, really want to shout out to the ones that did. I know some of you just couldn't do it. You know, life happens. I get that, which is why we're gonna do a monthly challenge. And on a Saturday's video, I'll be showing you what that item is, because we're gonna do an item this time. So it's one item, and then you're gonna decorate it however you want, and you can use whatever you want in your stash. So I think that'll be fun. I'm gonna give it a different twist like every month, and we're gonna do it once a month. All right, so again, to K-Mom, Catherine, Shelly, Sharon, Mary, Wanda, Michelle, Sandy, and Catherine, another Catherine, that's Catherine E. And on the video, I just put your first names and your last initials, so I didn't want to put a whole name on there. But thank you guys so very, very, very much for doing that. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys really enjoy these. So here's mine. And I think you guys might find this really interesting. It's a new technique I'm gonna try some more of. So I'm trying to figure out like what 3 things can I use. So I used tacky glue, and I used food coloring, and I used my wood letters, yeah. By the way, those wood letters, it says there's 26 letters in there, so I assumed it was A through Z. Oh, no, 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 it's not. It's random letters. So now I'm gonna have to buy a whole bunch more of those packages and sort out and make sure I have, you know, at least a full set. I don't know. I was like, wait, what? The first package didn't have a U, an S, or an A. I was like, it's a conspiracy. So anyway, but the second package, thank goodness I had one. But here's, you guys, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So what I was trying to do was do fireworks. And so I was doing I was trying to drip the food dye and then take a straw and go, and I wanted to do like, it didn't work. It just didn't work. So then I went over it with Mod Podge. I actually kind of like this effect, so I'm gonna do some other stuff with it, I've decided, because it looks very tie-dyed, doesn't it? Anyway, so pretty simple, the rest of it. This is the twine that was with the hearts, obviously. And this is food coloring the blue and the red. Good colors, right? Remember that one. And all I did was just put a little food coloring in my paint bowl thing, and it goes a real long ways, and it soaks in so good into this wood. So anyway, there's my little sign. Instead of using it as a box, I used it as a box stand-up sign. So thank you guys so much for being part of this. Enjoy looking at everybody else's crafts that they did today. And as always, from your singing crafty crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Have a great day, great week, and a great life. Don't forget, give me a B, and at the end, give me a flag. Thank you guys so much. And hopefully I'll see you later for the Twine It Up challenge. So this is the one I did. I hope you guys really like it. And thank you so much for being a part of this challenge. So now we're going to see what everyone else created. So Catherine sent me a few photos, different angles of what she made. But what I love about hers is that she made it two-sided. So you can hang it, and you have these beautiful hearts hanging down that are all glitzed up with USA. And one side is the One Nation. I think she said she got that from a napkin. And then you can use it as a tray and put the hearts inside, or you can hang it up and have the flag on the outside. Just lots of really cool ways that you could display this. So very creative, Catherine. Thank you so very much. Absolutely love it. And I just think it's fun that we're all getting creative like this together. It just makes it a little more community-like as we're doing these things. Next up is Shelly T. Oh my gosh, Shelly, I love this. Look at the little green army men, but my favorite part is her smoke. I'm thinking that's cotton balls. I don't know. She didn't tell me exactly what it was. So it's so adorable. And then she made like stairs, like they're climbing up. I'm assuming they're defending the flag. And of course, there's a thank you to our veterans there. Just adorable. So very, very creative. Shelly, you got to let me know how you made your smoke there. Anyway, it's so adorable. What a cute, very creative. And how did you do your stairs like that? Anyway, the whole thing is absolutely adorable. How cute would that be in a little boy's room? So Shelly, thank you so much for sharing your creation with us. I love it. I love it. And this is Sharon's. And Sharon, my little friend from Florida. Sharon, you know I love you. Look, she cut some stuff out and glued it down onto her tray there and threw in the table scatter, which we love. And of course, we all used the glitter, I think, to wrap around our boxes, didn't we? So what a sweet little 4th of July or patriotic thing that you can put out and display. You could hang this one, obviously, Sharon, or you could use it as a tray. But thank you so much for doing this along with us as well, Sharon. You know how much I love you and appreciate you. Next is Mary's. I think this is so cute. So Mary made a flag, obviously, with the glitter and used one of the hearts to write USA. Very creative. Absolutely love it. And we've got some hearts up there as hangers. Super cute. I just think it's funny. We all, it was patriotic, so we were all going towards the same theme. But to see the different ways that we all chose to use that is really, really cool. So, Mary, I very much like this. I think it's very cute and like perfect using the heart on the blue part and writing USA. Absolutely perfect. Just love it. And next we're going to see Wanda's. Wanda went a whole different route. She made a horse-drawn carriage. Super cute. And she used red, white, and blue roses for the wheels. Like, wow. So I don't think she could find the blue glitter. I said improvise if you can't. She found the blue beads. Super cute. Works really well. Got USA on the back. Its little bumper is USA. And I'm assuming that's a Dollar Tree horse, Wanda, because you know I love my Dollar Tree supplies. But again, so creative and so cute. It makes me think of fallen soldiers. So it just made me feel very like, oh, like super sweet. So thank you, Wanda, for sharing that with us very much. And then next is Michelle. So Michelle, I love yours. She took a napkin, a Dollar Tree napkin, and decoupaged it in the middle. We added some of the white sparkles on the stars. Very clever. And the rope, look at her ribbon. It's the string from the hearts. This is what she used. She showed us. The Mod Podge. I mean, thank you for showing us, Michelle. I actually put that in here because I wanted everybody to see. But I want you to take special note. That ribbon is made from the string from the hearts. And, of course, it's the Remembrance yellow ribbon for our veterans. And her feet are hearts. Can you see the feet? She cut them and made them little feet on her box. Super cute. Thank you, Michelle. And this is Sandy's. Sandy did she's got her box there. It looks like we've got some florals in it. She accented with those beautiful jars that they're selling at the Dollar Tree. And it says flowers for sale, all red, white, and blue. I love it. Again, just a totally different spin on it. And that's what I love about this, you guys, is watching your different spins. So cute. I absolutely love it. It looks like you put it on a little riser there too, Sandy, I'm thinking. Anyway, it's really cute. Also, what I love is you did different widths on your red, white, and blue. Very clever. Love that, Sandy. Thank you. And then this is Catherine. Now, Catherine sent us a video, and I'm putting it on here because I wanted you guys to see her tier tray. And obviously, that's her craft right there, the box. That's the red, white, and blue. And it's absolutely beautiful, Catherine. Look at her little rolling pin that says USA in the yellow. That's I Love America. So beautiful. She did the spatter paint. Look at the stars on the side of her box. I mean, wow. All I can say is wow, Catherine. And then she took the diamond wrap and put it on those mason jars. Look at her little gnome back there. So you guys, I put this whole video in because I thought you just have to see this because it's so cute. She did an amazing job. And then this is a prayer of I think this is the United States. Look at that stone. And this. Check out that mason jar with a flag made out of the diamond wrap. I'm like, oh my gosh, so creative. She even got some pistachios in her drink sippy cup thing there. Love that also. But I just thought this is so cute. So we're going to see, she just did her tier tray a couple of different ways using the craft. So that's the craft that she made with the supplies. Anyway, Catherine, super adorable. She used that diamond wrap in all kinds of ways, on all kinds of things. And just thank you so much. So as we watched Catherine's tier tray a little bit here, I just want to thank you guys once again for doing this challenge with me. I think this is a fun idea. I'm loving it. By the way, Catherine, I love your tier tray. Did you make it? Is that pizza pans?